Today is my 19th birthday, and I'm going to be reading from God Save My Child, a book written by my mother about my testimony from birth. I was born at 25 weeks gestation with airway problems that required me to have a trach in my neck for 4 years, but the Lord brought me out of it. So let's begin. Bed rest and a Bible. This is from my mother's perspective. The specialist explained there was an abruption in my placenta that had caused the blood clot to form. The blood clot was bleeding and caused my uterus to contract. My chances of going into preterm labor were extremely high. Bed rest was now the only medical recourse to prevent this from happening. I asked him, the doctor, if the blood clot would disintegrate or be shrunk with medication. His answer was no. He said nothing could be done about the blood clot. However, this didn't stifle my inquisitiveness. I asked him if it were possible that I might pass the clot. He gave a resounding no in response to that question as well. He stated that due to the large size of the clot and its placement, excuse me, there was no chance of that happening. He continued by saying he had never seen this happen before, and he had no reason to even think it would happen in our situation. They sent me home after this appointment to go on bed rest. But when I started having contractions again, I was quickly readmitted to the hospital. Now my bed rest would have to be monitored. The next morning, after returning to the hospital, a nurse came into my room. She appeared very irritated. While she was checking my monitors, she suddenly told me that I should accept the fact that my baby wasn't going to make it. She said because of how early it was in my pregnancy, he would be born and then die because his lungs would be too premature. Not only did she seem irritated, she acted as if she was doing me a favor by telling me this unsolicited information. The Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers in high places. Ephesians 6:12. The enemy was using her to bring this announcement to me because she was in a position of medical authority in the hospital. As a nurse, she represented expertise in the obstetrics field, but she wasn't an expert in God's ability. I refused to agree with or accept her report. If there was a way to be politely angry, I was. I told her that I did not agree with what she was saying, that my son was going to live, and I preferred not to hear any more negative comments about my baby dying. Then I politely asked her to leave my room. So, okay, that's today's excerpt. So I may come back tomorrow to read some more, but I just wanted to give you a little sample. You can buy the book on Amazon. Look up God Save My Child. And if you want to read this for yourself, just go ahead, just go on Amazon, God Save My Child.